This is a demo video of motor starters and isolators. We are from Artec Solution giving a demonstration on starters and isolators. Myself Prabhakar Rao and he is Mr. Dipanshu Singh. So let us start with the isolators first. This is an SFU which is very commonly used in most of the places for 3-phase applications and as well as for 2-phase applications. Basically, isolators are used for the isolation of the power so that we can rectify the problem down the lane and address the problems and do the maintenance. This switch fuse unit consists of a base and fuses. Normally, whenever there is a problem in the electrical circuitry, this fuse is going to blow off. And when the fuse blows off, we have to replace this fuse with a healthy one. Normally, for lower current rating, these switch fuse units are not used. Switch fuse unit consists of a base, fuse and a rotary handle. Now, coming to a fuseless isolators, the difference between a fused isolators and a fuseless isolators is, in the event of any problem, you do not have to replace the faulty components, you just have to reset it. In the fuseless section, the isolators start from miniature circuit breakers, MCBs. MCBs are very commonly used in domestic applications and for current rating up to 32 amperes. These miniature circuit breakers are available up to 63 amperes. Now, these miniature circuit breakers are also available in single pole, double pole, single pole neutral, 3-pole neutral, 4-pole. After this miniature circuit breakers above 63 amperes, normally industry uses the MCCBs. MCCB is a molded case circuit breaker. This molded case circuit breakers are used up to 800 amperes normally. This again can be used for single phase, double phase, 3-phase, and this is available also in 4-pole. Then after MCCB, we have another circuit breaker which is called air circuit breaker, ACB, which you can see there. This is an ACB which is available up to 5000 amperes. It starts from 1000 amperes to 5000 amperes. Now coming to the starters of a 3-phase induction motor. Basically, conventional starters are divided into 3 categories: direct online starter, reversible direct online starter and star delta starter. The starters consist of, after the isolators, the starter consists of the contactors, the overload relay. Contactor is a switching device which is used to start the motor. This you can see, when you talk of dual starter consists of a contactor and a overload relay. This is a overload relay which is used for the protection of the motor. Now, this overload relay, in accordance with the contactor, is used as a starter. Now, this is a reversible starter which consists of 2 contactors in which we change the phase sequence to make the motor run in a reversible direction. Then again comes this, again in accordance with the overload relay, used as a protection for the motor. Then comes the star delta starter. Star delta starter consists of 3 contactors. One line contactor, another one star contactor, and third one is delta contactor. This again, a combination of 3 starters along with a overload relay becomes a star delta starter. Now there is one more isolator called motor protection circuit breaker. This is a combination of an isolator, overload relay. So this can be used in place of small DOL starters. This motor protection circuit breakers are also available up to 500 amperes. Now the very important thing which is to be noted here is, in all the circuit breakers, at the event of any trip, the switch, the level of the switch will be at the center of the circuit breaker. Even if it is a miniature circuit breaker or a molded case circuit breaker or a motor protection circuit breaker. In the event of any fault, when the circuit breaker trips, the switch will be in the center, which will let you know that the circuit breaker is tripped. Otherwise, in on position, it will be at the top, and in off position, it will be at the down. That's all.